Hello there, this is Amibu Official, your business channel for everything business. In today's video, we'll be continuing our customer journey series. So last week we spoke about a very important, what we call like a lifeblood of every business, small scale, large scale, super scale, that's conglomerate, which is referrals, customer referrals. So if you haven't watched that video, please go over that video. It's super helpful to you how you think about your business or how your team leads or whoever is leading your business can use to drive more value and in some more revenue for their business. So they will be focusing on what we call customer conflicts, and what we have seen, what I've seen as an entrepreneur, as a leader, and globally in Europe, in America, in Nigeria, in Africa, in everywhere around the world, that conflicts are bound to happen. Even the best of businesses have conflicts, either with their internal team, whether it's employees, whether it's vendors, suppliers. Then you have the external team, which is the customers and the outward facing segment of that business. So they are bound to be conflicts. All right. But in today's focus, we'll be looking at the external focus, which is customers, customer conflicts. How do we handle that? All right. How do you handle conflicts? So scenarios can be so your whether it's a late product delivery, whether it's stress onboarding the client, whether it is having rude reps that are in your businesses or whatever. There are things that cause about conflict. All right. And so it's very important for us to know how to really manage conflicts, but ultimately ensure that those conflicts will not repeat themselves repeatedly. Do you get? There are conflicts that can be minimized or even neutralized at a very high level in your businesses. And we'll talk about that in solutions. But then the idea is that as you go on in your business, as you go on in your skill sets, you need to understand that their conflicts are bound to happen. Conflicts are super bound to happen when a business is going through its own routines or when a business is really advancing in what it does. For example, a typical example was one of the books I read on the founder story on PayPal, and PayPal spoke about how that when in their growing days, that during one of their in their growing days, there was a particular time where because of their payments, they were having issues with payments and all. That a customer came with a gun to their office, a live gun, came to their office and maybe wanted to create mayhem for the team members because of how frustrated he or she felt concerning the what was happening. Even in my own business too, I've had conflicts with customers that maybe drag the publishing process, whether it was writing a book, for example, maybe was have taken maybe 3 months, was taking 6 months, 9 months, and just so there are conflicts that really happen when it comes to businesses. But now the focus is how do we go past these conflicts and talk and solve these things as much as possible. So in our action moves, we'll be looking at three key things that are very important. Number one, control things within your control. Very important. So what that means is that, for example, if a work is supposed to be delivered by 2 p.m. All right. What you can control is that you can do a maybe before that day comes, you could have maybe scheduled that delivery a day before so that no matter the forces that will want to happen, what I want to disrupt that service or product being delivered by 2 p.m. to the customer, you have controlled all the controllables, whether it's traffic, whether it's the health of the vendor, or whatever nature your business is. Try to control things within your control. Control what you can control. Very important. All right. The nature of your business, the nature of your sales or your products, you know what can happen. For example, let's say you have many touch points with human beings. Your business is more touch points with humans. It means that you can't afford to allow maybe your reps or your representatives to be rude or not to be courteous to customers. You can control that. How do you control that? Maybe by having trainings, maybe by having live calls with them, and just understanding how they manage things. Maybe having demo sessions with them, being the client and hearing them how they speak to you as a client. But there are things you can control. So don't leave everything to say, oh, this may not happen. You can, whatever you can control within your controllables, do that. The second thing is very important. when conflicts happen, all right, if it's not your fault, if it's not your fault, also understand where the fault is coming from. Do you get? So if it's your fault, you have to apologize to the customer. If the customers will let the customer know where the fault is coming from. Do you get? But that has to be cleared out. You get? For example, for people that have support teams, maybe for your tech startup, or you have people that are in support roles, they usually have what you can call aberrations between either the support team or the customer. And a good emotional intelligence is for you to really know where is this fault coming from. All right. Many times people want to say, "Oh, it's the customer's fault," but as one that is taking ownership for your terrain or for your business or for your team, you want to also understand where is the issue coming from. It ties back to what if you are very very good to great by Jim Collins. See, there's a portion of the book that speaks about the window and mirror mentality. The window and mirror mentality simply means that if you're doing well, you can look out the window and applaud people that are doing those things well. If you're doing things wrong, you can look in the mirror and then say, "What am I doing wrong here as a business or as a person?" So you should so it's very important that we also take ownership for that and ensure that that really takes a real hold in our business and also what should happen in our businesses. The third thing about customer conflict is very, very important about what you call about separating the issue from your nature. All right. Many times when conflicts happen, we see people that become maybe super depressed or they throw in the towel or they just give up on their business or whatever they are building. All right. Separate conflicts from your nature. Conflicts are bound to happen. So the idea is for you to be emotionally aware that, see you, I am not so much of the issue here. What is the issue itself? All right. So you don't harm your nature. What you do is you control the issue itself. All right. Your nature should be that we're excellent here. We are getting better on our work. So no matter the conflict, it should not attack your nature. The conflict should attack the issue itself so that you can know what to do and how to get better with your business, with your teams, and understand how that really evolves in your business. So I hope this video helps you. So please subscribe to this channel. Please, if you have questions, comments, leave in the comment section. Please like and we'll see in the many more videos to come. Cheers to your thriving business.